heat more rapidly than the hard outer shell. The layer would then expand, creating internal pressure and instability. If somebody nibbled on a jawbreaker in this state, it could crack. The molten candy would burst out and cause painful burns.
With the slightest, messing with it, it would go off like a bomb.
The Mythbusters don't really want a mouthful of boiling candy. So Adam comes up with a toothy solution for Tari to construct.
We have to build a fake mouth to chew on a gobstopper.
Okay.
We want it to be able to chew, which means the lower jaw will be the hinged part. The upper jaw will be fixed, like in the head.
If you're building an artificial mouth, the first thing you need is teeth. Let's hope Adam's granny doesn't miss those dentures too much. As Adam plays dentist, Tari constructs a steel frame to support the test jaws.
Anyone got any candy?
The average human has a maximum bite force of about 170 pounds. This guy's not average, but our artificial mouth has to be. So, how do we measure its bite force?
What I've done is I've hooked up this force gauge to this device, and this will give us an accurate reading of how much the jaw exerts.
The digital force gauge measures and displays the peak amount of force applied to it. Time to test the artificial jaws. By pushing down on the flexible steel rod, Tari can apply tremendous force onto the dentures. Maybe too much.
What's that?
Busted a tooth.
Busted a tooth? Smelt it, and I heard it go over here somewhere.
You shouldn't eat hard candy.
This job calls for teeth of steel.
I'm about to cut some canine.
Varying diameter steel rods are cut into tooth-sized pieces. They're shaped on a grinder and welded onto a steel jaw. They might not get you a Hollywood contract, but these steel choppers will be able to replicate the bite pressure of a real mouth.
I finished the teeth. I hope they work.
Meanwhile, the microwave's getting a workout.
Now look at this. The one light green layer in the middle there started to bubble, and nothing else did. I'll put this piece back in there without the core in the middle of it and see whether it just kind of pools and nothing else happens.
Okay.
Christine uses an infrared thermometer to measure the temperature of the candy's molten inner core.
25 degrees.
Yeah, it went up to 225.
Well, this is actually pretty interesting because it's clear that it is reacting in that layer a lot more than the surrounding areas. And that's where we get some kind of an explosion. Ow! Really retains the heat. You could get seriously burned with this. In fact, I think I did.
So, heating a jawbreaker in the microwave can create a dangerous molten sugar center. Now to apply pressure.
Want to get me a jawbreaker to test?
Jamie loads up, Adam pushes down, and the steel teeth start